I think most people will easily agree that the creation of NFTs was one of the greatest achievements that humanity has ever made. I mean, when 101 NFT projects out of 100 turned out to be scams, you know that there's gonna be some great entertainment in there. And how can it be different? The whole concept of NFTs was created to be a scam in the first place. The technology is completely worthless because it cannot replace anything that we currently have, because it would just make things more complicated and take extra steps to achieve. The average person who buys NFTs is someone who has never worked a single day in their life, is hanging on by the bare minimum, and is not willing to put in any effort to achieve their goals. All they do is move from one get rich quick scheme to another get rich quick scheme in hopes that someday they're gonna strike it big and become a millionaire. And all of these glorious traits combined obviously create a disaster. Honestly, what else did you think will happen when 80% of all NFT trades are committed by a few select groups? But this video is not about NFTs being useless garbage in general. No, this is about the absolute never-ending cycle of NFT scams. We are not at the basic point of NFT scams, where it's make a Discord server, shill your NFT on Twitter, and get a bunch of brainless people who have two brain cells rubbing against each other thinking that it's supposed to be a deathmatch to buy your product. No, we are at the point in life where NFT scammers are getting scammed by scammers who specialize in scamming NFT scammers. This is what I saw today in Twitter. Now, Twitter themselves decided for some reason to promote this profile, and it is amazing. Meet Ellie. Ellie is an entrepreneur, NFT enthusiast, promoter, marketing magician, contact via DMs for inquiries, non-financial advice, #ad. And I'm pretty sure #ad doesn't actually mean anything, and you're still liable to promote your earnings to the NRS. Is it in America? But anyway, this is Ellie. And this is Will. Pretty much the same thing. This is Jax. This is Storms. All of these profiles just exist for one reason: to promote and retweet NFTs. And I got in touch with Ellie in this case. And this is how much you need to pay for. You need to pay him for just a retweet: 0.1 Ethereum for a 24-hour pin, 0.3 Ethereum, and a retweet of 0.14 Ethereum. Now, Ethereum currently is priced at 2.7k, which means roughly any transaction that you can do with our boy Ellie is roughly worth from 300 to 550 euros. That's pretty decent. Now, obviously, you would want a big personality promoting your NFTs. That's a guaranteed way to success. But you see, most of you who are very bright and took a moment to look at these profiles that I just showed you probably noticed maybe that Jax is almost the same shit as Storms. Maybe this is even the same person with just multiple accounts. Because this is what we currently see. 400 plus YouTube. That's supposed to be 400 plus subscribers on YouTube's. 100k TikTok followers, and there's actually a TikTok linked. Well, actually, no, there's no TikTok linked. Someone had a TikTok linked, and I watched it, and it was a botted follower TikTok. Essentially, what I'm getting here is these accounts are not real. Every single follower that these accounts have is bought. For example, let's look at Storms. This is the social blade for Storms. If we check his last follower growth in the past 30 days, well, what do you know? All of his followers have appeared in the last 30 days. Now, Storms, either you're a fake account with bot followers, which is kind of obvious probably, let's be real at this point, or you have the most substantial, amazing growth that I have ever seen in my life. And Storm's not is the only one. Look at Jax. Jax is the same exact situation. Wow, who would have expected that? Let's look at someone else. Vil, our boy Vil. Let's look at that. Same thing. Admittedly, his account only received 60k followers in the last month. Wow, but Vil is actually a real person. He has a YouTube, and this is his YouTube. He has all his socials, so you can actually find this person because he's a real boy, as strange as that seems in the NFT universe. And he has 422 followers, which I am sure if we open Social Blade, we would see that he has also bought it. Which obviously would make absolute sense. He makes some kind of music videos. Probably shit because he has done this for close to 10 years, I think, seemingly from the videos, and he is going absolutely nowhere. Places, but not good places, most likely. Also, pro tip for any one of you Americans, if you want to make a pretty penny, considering Vil also does the promoting thing, admittedly Vil, our boy Vil, has not answered me, which means he's shit at promoting, first of all, means that, oh, by the way, all of his followers are obviously also fake, because if you look at Vil's thing, yeah, you can also see that, you know, he just bought his followers a little bit differently. And obviously our last thing is Ellie, which is also a botted account. Oh, look at this. All your followers. Wow, that is absolutely amazing. Wow, look at this growth. It's so realistic and stuff. And by the way, the dips that sometimes happen is, for example, you see my Twitter? I have this and this. My Twitter has been hacked. People who hack your Twitter usually just sell your follows. So this happened to me multiple times. I log into Twitter a couple of years ago, 2004 and so on, and the only thing you see is you randomly have followed a bunch of people and you're retweeting some garbage. That's what happens. They don't actually take your account, they literally just log into it and promote or follow whoever they're supposed to follow. That's how buying followers works on Twitter, because I have been a victim of a hacked account. And by the way, you can't switch your account's password to an old password that they know, because they will literally try every account password that they have on you. Pretty crazy stuff. But, so here's the thing. All of these accounts are obviously fake, except Vil. Vil's a real boy, and again, pro tip, if you're American, you can report Vil to the IRS because he has all of his links right here. He is not hiding his identity, but something tells me that Vil most likely is not paying his fair share of money he receives through advertising. And you know, if he is paying his fair share, then the IRS will just do nothing with him. But if he isn't, well, congratulations, someone in America. You literally can receive a minor payday on Vil's account. Good on you. Thumbs up. But enough about Vil. In general, as you can see, this is quite reasonably profitable, I would say. I went through the tweets, and it looks as if you can roughly make 2k a month with a profile like, for example, Ellie's. And it depends. For example, Jux, the things I found are, well, this is the example. For example, this Twitter is made literally on February. And they're instantaneously just promoting. They get some traction. They get some money per month. Nothing special. But Twitters that but accounts like this that have existed for almost 10 years get a little bit more traction in the people who choose to buy their services. So there's the thing there. But admittedly, all the people who buy from these people are fucking idiots. Look at this. Skull Squad, an NFT that you can buy and become a billionaire, hopefully. We have reached peak stupidity. Not only are people buying worthless JPEG pictures from obvious scammers, but these obvious scammers are buying services from other scammers that exist only to scam them. Look at this. The person who owns Skull Squad just went ahead and spent 1K on nothing. Nothing. These retweets, these everythings, they are bought by him if it's needed. Because I looked it up. This is how you can buy Twitter followers. 10K Twitter followers, 220. Pretty decent. Here, we have 3,000 Twitter followers, 140 USD. Pretty decent. And also, look at that, there's a special offer. Oh, look at that, 1 second left. Oh no, thankfully the 1 second is not going off, so that means I can save some money. But don't worry, if you just refresh the page, you can do this infinitive, as many times as you want. Every time you see an offer like this, just refresh the page and check if the clock is resetting. If the clock is resetting, it's a scam. Now, but admittedly, the Twitter followers you buy are not a scam. They're gonna be real people, and a lot of them are gonna unfollow you and change their passwords and hope that it's gonna be enough. But this is the point that we're at. There are scammers who are specialized at preying at NFT scammers. And if you look at someone like Storms, who is trying to pretend that he's a 250k YouTube channel with 140k TikTok followers with daily uploads and blah blah blah, and then you see another account that is literally almost the exact same thing. Is there a bot farm that's doing this? Because there could be. And they are most likely making the money that they invest in a single bot back in a month or two. Or maybe 3, it kind of depends on the pricings. But if you look at the tweets and replies, there is no shortage of any NFT projects. It seems like every single day there are hundreds, if not thousands, of new NFT projects cropping up. And I haven't, for example, checked any of these accounts, but I'm assuming that these followers are gonna be real. Well, maybe a couple of them are bought, but I'm assuming if they're buying promotions from, well, clearly fake accounts. And by the way, it only takes 4 seconds for you to click on them, copy this, and just write in their name and spacebar Social Blade, and then you will find them, and then you can easily tell if they're a fake account or not. All of these are fake accounts, except Will, who is just a person doing this as a promotion, which means he's probably getting decent money. Again, someone report Will to the IRS. He literally has his every link, real name, and everything. He's literally a walk-in money bag payday. Imagine how much money potentially Will has not reported to the IRS. Just imagine that. Look at these tweet histories. This guy is making at least 1.5k a month promoting shitty NFTs. NFT scams, I mean. It's a wonderful world we live in, and I'm personally loving every second of it. When there's people gullible enough to buy NFTs thinking, wow, this is a great investment. And I'm not even surprised that there are scammers that prey on other scammers to get the money out of the scam. It just makes sense at this point. And sooner or later, there's going to be the third step, where someone creates an account that's worthwhile to get money out of Will's pocket, because Will will want to buy their services. It's ridiculous. Well, arguably that already exists. The Twitter follower fast delivery service. And by the way, they specialize in everything. Where is it? Popular up. Oh yeah, you can literally buy any follower you want. Also, how does Twitter not remove fake followers? How does Twitter not ban fake followers? And also, let's look at the 7K ratings that they have received from Zaren Ahmad. Community manager. Why does a community manager buy fake follows? Product manager and growth man. This is also one of my things that I almost pulled my head out. Obviously, this is a fake person, by the way. Obviously, he does not exist. It's just a pulled photo from somewhere. But the fact that you're a growth manager whose job is literally to just create opportunities for a channel or whatever to grow and be seen, that you resort to buying followers for money is ludicrous. Because let me tell you something. Buying followers for money only works on Twitter and Instagram. On YouTube, for example, it cannot work because YouTube analytics know exactly from where every single click that you receive comes. And even if they don't ban you, like for example in Will's case for clearly subscriber botting, your channel's not gonna actually grow. Your channel will not grow because YouTube knows that these subscribers mean nothing, and arguable in the YouTube ecosystem, the more subscribers you have that don't click on your video when it's released, the lower YouTube ranks you with every single day because your channel is so bad that even people who are subscribed to you no longer even wish to return to your content. And with that being said, that's pretty much it. Subscribe and like the video. Thanks. Bye-bye.